Hey everyone, this is a process video to show how I made this Pan Am poster into this 2D, 3D mix animation. I took this opportunity to dive into techniques that were definitely out of my comfort zone.
You will fail in your comfort zone.
As a result, this is probably a less than stellar approach to tackling this kind of animation, but I figured I would show my process anyways, with the wins and the fails, and maybe some of you out there have suggestions on how to better tackle certain parts of this.
Help me!
Okay, so let's dive right in. The first thing I did was go into Photoshop and try the generative expand just to see what it would give me. The results were really cool, but not super useful for what I wanted. So what I did is I went in and I just started drawing it by hand. I really just went and had some fun with it. The next thing I did was take some liberties with the guy. I also separated his layers to later be able to animate each of the parts separately. The next thing I did was bring it into Cinema 4D. And this was a bit out of my comfort zone. I've done some 3D before, but I knew that this one was going to be a challenge because the perspective doesn't make sense. It is, a weird shape, a lot of different angles, so there's no real way to model this properly, I would say. I did get
I am here to help you.
a lot of help from my husband, Alex Deacon. He helped me try to figure out exactly what to do here. Here I am mashing together the stairs. It's probably not the best way to do this, but it worked. So I blocked out the animation here first to sort of figure out what it was I wanted to do. And then for the guy, I decided I wanted to learn Duik, which in retrospect was probably a bad idea for this character. As you can tell, this character has very straight limbs that don't really make sense. From what I've seen from Duik, it works really well with sort of curvy, bouncy characters, not necessarily with these straight characters. But nonetheless, I pushed on. I did it. There was a lot of problems. So it worked really well for blocking out the general animation of what I wanted. But then I had to go in and patch up and fix all these cut out limbs. Does anybody out there have a suggestion of a better tool to animate a character like this? I would be really, really curious to know, because this was painful. So anyways, the final touches that I did were, I put some grungy old textures on top, added the sound effects, and yeah, rendered that out. So that was my process.